everyone, it's Clarice and today I'm going to be reviewing Incarnate, which is the first book in the new Soul trilogy by Jodi Meadows. Incarnate is set in a world where whenever the humans die, they simply are reincarnated into a new body. So basically the same million souls have been living here for thousands and thousands of years. One day, someone's about to be born and they're expecting it to be one of the old souls, a friend of theirs named Sienna. But instead comes out a new soul, Anna, the main protagonist in this book. And this brings up a lot of questions. Why are new souls being born? Did Anna replace Sienna? Will some of us be replaced one day? Is Anna capable of reincarnation? I got this book several months ago because one, the premise sounded amazing and I was looking forward to seeing where this world with reincarnation could bring us and what questions it would bring up and what it would entail for this world and the way things go on in this world. And also because honestly, look at this cover. It's a beautiful cover, okay? But when I finished this book, I had many conflicting feelings. I'm still not particularly sure whether I liked it or not. Like I said, I was intrigued by the world, and the world actually really was interesting. It did bring up some questions. Questions about whether you fall in love with someone's soul or with their body, if there can really be everlasting love, if someone can really be different, if they're in a different body, and their role gender plays in a world where you're not really sure if you're gonna be born as male or female. But I also feel like it didn't really touch on this world as much as I would have liked it to, because honestly, while I did expect this to be a romance book, the romance really overshadowed everything else, including the amazing world. I feel like we could have gotten so much out of this world and out of this concept, reincarnation, that's so cool. Imagine someone giving birth to this one person and then the person dying and becoming the kid of the person that they gave birth to. So are you the mom or are you the child? I was imagining weird stuff like that and they didn't really go into that. It was very much a romance book, which I kind of expected, but I was disappointed by how much it overshadowed the other parts of the book. I mean, the world isn't even just reincarnation. There are different types of creatures in this world. Those creatures exist alongside the humans and even kind of are in conflict with these humans, and we didn't learn much about them. Maybe we would in the later books, but we didn't so much in this book. Something else I could appreciate from this book is the emphasis on music, because I personally love music. Music has always been such a big part of my life. I love singing and have been singing for a long time now. And I appreciated that they mentioned music a lot here. Even mentioned some music terms which I miss from my time in the school choir, which I loved. But the one thing that pissed me off the most about this book was the main character. I did not like Anna at all. She was so naive and so impulsive, even though these thoughts and these actions made sense. When you think about how she grew up and what she was surrounded by and the circumstances under which she was born, her being naive and impulsive would make sense. But for me, books aren't about what makes sense. Books are about what feels right. No matter how logical it was for her to be this way, it still doesn't change the fact that it annoyed the hell out of me. And it doesn't help that the romantic interest in this book is about 5,000 years old, technically, in soul years. And Anna, on the other hand, is, I think, 18. And you know, at the start of the book, even though I knew they would be the couple, even though I knew that there was gonna be something romantic between them, I couldn't not get annoyed by the romance in this book because it felt like a father and his baby. That's what this felt like, even though in terms of how old they are physically, they're the same age. Just because he's so much older than her mentally, the romance just never felt right. So the main character annoyed me, the romance annoyed me, the world really intrigued me, and I appreciated the music. Generally, that's why there's so many sticky notes, because I was so conflicted about how to feel about this book. Generally, I think I didn't like it, but there were really parts of this book that would make me want to read the next book, which frustrates me because I feel like I'm not gonna like that book much either, because the main character and the romance aren't going away. why would I even consider reading the next book? I don't know. Generally, I wouldn't recommend this book. But if you're okay with naive main characters and if the romance doesn't seem like it's going to bother you, because those are two things that definitely get on my nerves more easily than it would probably other people, maybe you'll enjoy this book. But I personally really hated some parts of it. Most parts of it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching that review. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And I would also appreciate it if you followed me on Twitter and or friended me on Goodreads, because I accept pretty much everyone on Goodreads and follow back pretty much everyone on Twitter. Again, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!